And kicking off week 6, we got another big week coming. Will there be big surprises? Probably be a lot of other close matches, because that's how this year's going, man.
This looks like a very close week coming up.
Yep, and kicking it off, two squads I like, the Shaken Bakers taking on the Jagernauts. God, I want them to get their first win. Don't know that will be happening here. Brent, what you got?
It's gonna be a house divided, baby. Jagernauts, they're 0-3-1. They haven't gotten a win yet, but damn, they've played some close games. There's just been some late inning losses. They're bound to break through, because they're definitely better than their record would make you feel, or make you believe. But ain't gonna be this week.
Matt, what you got for this one?
Oh man, I love the Jagernauts. I really do. I want them to get that win so bad, and they're justifying just a close game they played against the 5 o'clockers, losing by 1 run. I think they're going to keep it close again.
Before that, burning bridges, 1 run.
1 run, yeah. So they're just right there on the cusp. I want to pick them so bad. My heart's on the Jagernauts, but as an unbiased analyst of the podcast, I got to go Shake and Bake on this one. Shake and Bake had a great game last week against Battlestar, 10-3. I don't see a blowout here at all. I see it keeping it very close. I got Shake and Bake by 1.5.
All right. I like that. I think I feel exactly the same as you do. I want to, I can't pick them, the Jaggernauts, to win. I think we'll both go upset special. Not that we're gonna pick them to win.
Yeah.
I like Shake and Bake a run or so. I'll go 1.5. But nobody here will be shocked to see the Jaggernauts lose by 1 run, tie the game. Don't know if they can push over and get the win. Would love to see it, but
except for Brent. Brent would not love to see.
I would not love to see that at all.
Hey, what did I tell you last week? If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Yeah, that's why, and you got to look at that too. I mean, we got a week until this goes down. I'm pretty sure some demands might be set, some rules. If we don't win, then I might withhold something, maybe dinner, car rides. I don't know.
Time with Mr. Bailey.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a big bargaining chip. Yeah.
You can't do that to me. You cannot bring the kids into this.
Brett sleeps on the couch for the rest of the week. I mean, I don't know.
People always say, whenever we play, people always think I'm going to go easy on her, but I throw it just as hard, if not harder.
Absolutely.
Because I have too much respect for Dottie Wood and her skills as a kickball player to take it easy on her.
Well said. Well said.
That's poetry, baby. That's poetry.
So we will talk to Brent next week on the podcast and find out if he's still allowed to sleep where he wants to sleep and where he wants to eat.
Guys.
So Shake and Bake, 5.5. Yep. Brent, tread lightly, my friend. Second game of the 6:30 hour.
I love you,
baby. The Dead Kennedys. I love you too, Dottie. We really connected this past week, but that's neither here nor there. JFK is playing Battlestar. Battlestar had a tough loss last week. JFK bounced back big. I see the Kennedys keeping it rolling, man. They'll win this game. If I had to, I'd give them 2 runs, 2.5 runs probably. JFK, they're putting the pieces together over Battlestar.
2.5?
Yeah. That might be a little low, but I think Battlestar will get it back together.
Yeah, I'd say it's tough, but Battlestar ran into a buzzsaw week 5. JFK was really starting to look like the JFK that we're used to seeing. 5-0 over Freeball, very impressive. Yeah, I guess you can't really base everything on just 1 week because it's so, there's so much parity in the league that the gap is closed, and week to week you never know. But 2.5 still seems a little bit low. If it was 2.5, I'm betting on JFK all day.
I understand that.
I would raise it at least a run, 3.5 for me.
I'm kind of learning how these gambling lines work to make things kind of competitive when you're placing your bets. So I will agree with you on that statement. We've talked about JFK. We're at the midpoint of the season. We're getting down to the last half. This is where they're really going to start gelling and kicking into high gear. I've said it before, the regular season is, a build-up for the playoffs. Get your kinks worked out, get that high seed, make that playoff run. I see JFK really turning it on. I feel like they're going to handle Battlestar pretty well in the early innings. Probably what you would allude to, try some new things, probably in the 4th or 5th. I got them by 3.5 as well. I think that's a great line.
I like 3.5 too. I wanted to give props to Battlestar.
No, I mean, if it's closer, if it's closer, I wouldn't be shocked. But
it's just it's just like we said with the Jagernauts. I mean,
but if I was in an imaginary casino and I had to lay down money,
which we visit this imaginary casino a lot here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't see that; it's off camera.
Poker chips and those little green visors.
Yeah.
But if I was to put a bet down, like a real bet on it, I would. If it was 2.5, I'd say JFK.
Yeah, that'd be a lock.
All right. Speaking of games that will be difficult to bet on. Oh man, I'm excited. The 5 o'clockers versus Kick-Ass, the last 2 undefeated teams in the spring 2012 season are facing off. I don't get to pick this game. I'll be there. But I don't know if anyone can pick this game because, we've played a couple of the same opponents, had a couple of the same outcomes.
Winning.
Yeah. Both teams are going to bring their A game, obviously, because this is just huge, right? Yeah. For both teams involved, this is inside track to a seed you want. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I can't get my pick, so you guys take it away.
I have a half day, I think, this day, and if I'm not reffing 6:30, I'm getting to the field early and I'm checking y'all's game out. This game is going to be awesome. We've had so much, to Brent alluded to, the parity in the league. To have 2 teams undefeated going into the midpoint of the season is awesome. I can't wait to see you guys line up against 5 o'clockers. It's going to be a great game. You have 5 o'clockers been talking about early in this podcast who's going to beat us, who's going to take us down. The chip's on the shoulder for you guys to prove that. Meanwhile, we got Manny Fresh on the other side. I'm putting this team together. This team's going to be something one day, and it's finally come to fruition. So it's going to be a heated game. I see it very close. I'm going pick 'em on this one.
Yeah, this is a game I'm playing at 6:30, so unfortunately I won't be able to see it live. But good thing it'll be on YouTube in its entirety later on. And this is one that actually will probably be worth watching in its entirety. So two great teams who've come out real hot. I think the 5 o'clockers have had a little bit of struggles lately offensively. I don't think that they're performing to the level that they're capable of. At the same time, Kick-Ass has been able to, come out to some slow starts defensively, making mistakes, but then overcome them with their offense. So it'll be interesting to see that dynamic play out, like which one, is gonna take place. So hard to say. This is basically a roundabout way. I agree with you. I can't pick a winner either way. It'll be a good game. Definitely one that'll. The winner will be well positioned for the #1 seed and home field advantage.
Absolutely.
After pick 'em. I'm cool with that. After week 6, there will be only 1 undefeated team in the WAKA Peninsula.
Unless you guys tie.
Unless you guys.
Why would you do that? There's not going to be a tie. I don't believe in ties. I'll throw the game.
I wear ties.
I won't do that. Yeah.
For the record. And you mentioned it, both teams do have a tie. There's only been 1 undefeated, untied team that's gone on to win a championship in WAKA Peninsula history. That's the fall of 2009, the Emperor's Club.
I was going to say, I wonder who that is.
14-0.
All right, so that's the 6:30 games predicted here.
Yeah,
in case you didn't the last one, pick 'em. Kick-Ass 5 o'clockers. Check it out if you got the time, and hang on for the 7:30 gambling line.